Ooh. Yesterday did a video um outside of Journey to Rich. This is Journey to Rich number 7. Uh, I put JTR on this because I kind of had the briefing. I don't know if we'll swap back and forth between the two. If I'm gonna spell it out every time in the title, or if I'm gonna uh, do it like this. Probably swap between both. Honestly, I still plan on making a full playlist and putting them all together and things. Um, Last episode, no, not episode, but last video or live stream, I had a pretty active chat. One of the most active so far. So that was nice. Um, Thought I heard something. Uh, yeah, was really actually looking forward to making this video most of the day. Um, Up until I got home from work and then went and sat in a room, wrote a little something up, and kind of sat there. Really didn't want to come out here and make a video no more, but it was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna knock it out. So here we are. Um, as all my videos, I kind of bounce around a lot. Never stay too on subject, but I'm gonna kind of try to stay on subject for the most part. Before I start my video, before we really get into it, if you don't smoke already, don't do it. It's a bad habit to have. Say that in all of my posts. Definitely don't pick up the habit if you don't have the habit already. Um, so yeah, if you do already have the habit, well, spark one up with me. And hopefully enjoyed a little 20 minutes. Probably been around the average of what's going on. JJ Anthrax, is that a cig? Negative, sir. This is not a cigarette for YouTube purposes. Um, I'm simply just smoking. And no one really knows what it is, but it's no illegal substances. Um, hey, that's a good question, man. If smoke is bad, why am I smoking? You know, because I picked up the habit, and quite frankly, I enjoy it. So it's like a hobby to me, kind of. But if you don't pick up the habit, it's a hobby. You don't have to. Nah, man. I'm in front of my house. Just got off work. Do my videos outside so I can smoke and do it. Plus, I don't be wanting to wake anybody up. So, do it outside. Uh, Getting on to the video, though, in the title of You Want What You Can't Have, is something that I talked to my buddy about. Actually, it's a conversation that came up twice for me today. Yeah, yep. I'm just burning twigs when it comes to YouTube. Yeah, bro. When it comes to YouTube purposes, I'm burning twigs. Anthrax, you funny, dog. Um, nah. But going back on track, right? Because I lose track fairly easy. Um, you want what you can't have. And I had a conversation with my buddy about it earlier today on my way to work from my first job because he called me, wished me a happy Father's Day. This was my first Father's Day. What's going on, Bet? Hope you're having a blessed night, man. Um, However, we was talking about that, and then when I got home, me and my shorty were low key had the same conversation, kind of brought up and talked about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video on this tonight. That can be my thing because I've noticed too that the more I go into this journey to rich and more I make these videos and everything, it kind of takes more effort per se because you have less to talk about. Maybe you have more, but then you have to find the words and explain it and put it up here, and it's a process and it takes some discipline. It takes some work to do so. Um, you know, but wanting what you can't have is something that I've really been. It's been popping up. I've been thinking about it more, and I guess being 23, having a wife and kid, I've went through life pretty fast. This journey to riches is not only a journey for me to look back later and have people come along for the experience, maybe grow this to something. Um, and in turns, it can help me in other facets of my life because I can tie it into some of my business ideas or whoop de whoop or whatever, right? But in such simple facets. This channel also is for advice because there's so many things that I wish people would have told me, prepared me for, whatever. And you can't hold that against people, but ultimately we are all new to something at some point. Yeah, JJ, I'm a father, man, and it was Father's Day yesterday. Uh, at it stopped at midnight tonight. Um, I don't know who EJAJ is. And Anthrax, that's right, bro. This whole journey for me is a journey to my dream ultimately, and keeping track of it. And I'm gonna be consistent and continue to grow this. Um, I wrote this a little too tight. Sad story, but in simple terms, right? It's human dynamic to want what you can't have, or want what you had, or want what you don't know, and it's a constant circle and cycle. I've been contemplating with my life lately. Hey man, we all do, you know. That means you're in a stage of growing, and you have to continuously grow because if you become complacent, you'll stay where you're at. But for example, right, I'm gonna give a small example and kind of work towards bigger ones to see that it's in a whole lot of facets of life that you don't even really realize. For example, right, I work 80 hours a week. I say this in most of my things. I'm not saying it like, oh, I do that, and whatever. I'm giving you context, right? Um, I got a wife and kid, and I spend a lot of time with my brother too. So I don't get much time to myself. I don't have a lot of time to play the game, etc. Right? So in doing so, I'll be like, damn, I want to play the game. I'll be like, I want to just be able to like sit down for like 2, 3 hours and just play the game and not have to do shit. Gotta watch my language on YouTube. Uh, but on a rare occasion that I get those 2 to 3 hours to really sit down and play the game, it's kind of hard for me to just sit there and play the game. Play like one game or whatever, and then I'll end up sitting there and being on my phone or just sitting there and staring at the wall or the TV, even though it's not moving or doing anything, it's just sitting on the home screen of the box, of the Xbox. I wish that for you, Rush. Anthrax is pretty hard to keep aligning yourself to fit in with whatever people want of you, bro. I mean, it comes down to depending on context for you, dog. Like, you don't have to choose to fit in. But if your current situation requires it, then you have to currently. But at least you know that you're doing it to fit in, to accomplish a certain scenario so that you can change. A lot of times I don't know what to do with it. Anthrax, how old are you, bro? Because that's really what this is about. And that facet and a whole lot of others. Because that's pretty much what I'm saying. I'll be like, damn, I want to play the game. I just want to sit down and play it for like 3 hours, bro, and just disconnect from the world. But I can't really do that. Play for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. But meanwhile, I'll play for an hour. Somebody will come get me and ask me something, and I'll be like, damn, I want to keep playing the game. But if they didn't come ask you anything in a few minutes, anyways, you wouldn't have not wanted to play the game anymore. You would have wanted to just sit there or do something or whatever the case is. It's a very small perception of you want what you can't have. I'll give you context with my brother. My brother, every time he gets a car, and he's had a few cars, he'll love the car, get to the end of it, and he'll be real excited about a new car. Get him a new one. It'll be the car for him for a long time. But he'll always still miss the last one. And low key want the last car, but you can't have the last car. You want things that you can't have. You know, I'll tell you this as a working man that provides for a family and loves him very dearly and has a wife and child. You know what I'm saying? A nice, lovely daughter. I find myself because I wish this when I was, you know, single and all that and chilling, bro, and just grinding and shit. I was like, man, I want a wife, bro. I didn't care to have a kid this early. I got one and I love her. And, we gonna make it shake, but I wanted a wife. I wanted. It's like, man, bro, I really want a wife, man. Somebody I can come home to, bro, and whoop, whoop, de whoop. And now that I have that, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my wife. She's phenomenal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is truly a a blessing in a corrupt women world. Um, Again, don't smoke if you don't smoke already. Since I'm lighting it again, it's kind of my thing to say that. But I got a good one. And however, intrusive thought, right? Intrusive thought. You said people want things they can't have. Problem is, I do get things. I don't exactly have a sense of fulfillment. Anthrax, how old are you, bro? Type in the chat how old you are real quick, cause I'm curious. But I'll say this: intrusive thoughts. Part of me sometimes I'll be like, damn, man, what I would give to go back to just being having to worry about me. Almost high school graduate. Um, I'll tell you, I don't know how to answer it directly because I don't know what your goals are, what you want in life. What do you want in life, Anthrax? What's the ultimate goal? Ultimate goal. What do you want? What do you want in life? At the age where things feel like they're less, but all 4 kids. You want 4 kids. 11 wives. This is stable. Just enough money to spend on things and go to vacations once in a while. So this is a great kind of. I'm getting off topic, but this is also a live stream, so I got you. Part of me wishes that I could think that way. I don't envy people, but I I wish I could think that way. In these times, you can't exactly have a lot of expectations. It's not true, man. Not true. Um, I said this in my other Journey to Rich videos, but quick recap. All right. I hopped into finance at 18, or no, yeah, I got into it at 18 to to join the Marine Corps. Long story short, MEPS lost my paperwork. I was a ghost. I was never in the system, even though I fucking language did everything. So that didn't work out. I didn't end up going to the Marine Corps. At 18, I had the opportunity to get into life insurance sales, get my life insurance license, etc. I got into that because I was like, I'm gonna learn how money works. You know what I'm saying? Because money is a game, and like basketball or football or anything, you can't play the sport even if you're extremely good at it if you don't know the rules, right? So I went to learn the rules of the money. We live in a capitalistic society. In other words, man, if you don't own it, you truly, not saying you can't have a high paying job and do well for yourself and whatever, but you truly can't maximize what you can be unless you own it, because it is a capitalistic society. It favors the owner, right? Squandering without purpose, which is probably pretty common. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Um, you gotta find that purpose, dog. Like I'll tell you, for me, my purpose, one of my main purposes in life, um, it's not about chances, bro. It's not. Hey, Anthrax, bro, subscribe to me, man. I don't ask for subscribers. I don't do all that, bro. But subscribe to me. Watch some of my other videos. If you got questions like things like that, bro, I'll do whole videos talking about it and things, bro. I'm with it, dog. I'm with it to see how you see your point of view and possibly assist you. But purpose, by purpose, I feel like, cause I lost my purpose. I lost my purpose when I couldn't join the Marine Corps. I lost my purpose. That was my purpose my whole life, bro. I didn't go to the hospital as a kid. I was a little 5, 6 year old kid, 7, 8, my whole life saying, I'm not going to the doctor. To my parents, they say, why? I say Marine Corps. Because I knew that the Marine Corps and paperwork for medical history was hard. And when me trying to get in doing all the processes took, I tried for around a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years. Well, I couldn't talk to them till I was 16. They told me off the table. 2 years, because I graduated at 17. And then when I turned 18 into it, I got that opportunity. And I was like, you know what? Life didn't want me to do the Marine Corps. Because then my recruiter joined MARSOC and he was going to put me on with another one. And I was like, I'm good, bro. Like, it ain't for me. And I lost my purpose. So I was like, all right, bro, I had the opportunity to get in finance. And I was like, I'm going to learn the money game. I'm going to learn how money works. Buddy's a game where if you start early, bro, if you start early, you literally can't lose. You literally can't lose if you start early and you make smart decisions and you put it in the right places. You literally can't lose. Um, However, I lost my purpose. Yeah, I feel it, man. You not going to college or anything? I'm guessing you're not going to college. I know you feel like you don't have a purpose or whatever, bro. So honestly, I would say, um, don't go to college, bro. Don't waste your money unless you got a full ride scholarship or something. But I lost mine, and I learned how money works, and I guess I've turned my purpose into, um, I want the nicer things in life, but ultimately I want my people to be okay. I want to be able to take care of everything. That's what I want. It's my purpose in life. My purpose in life is to enjoy the finer things in life, work my ass off, and give the people around me a better life. Make sure my kid never grows up and knows what poor is by real life circumstance, but only by explanation. Been taught 12 years to finally go into the real world. But when I'm really about to go there, there's this weird thing. Bro, you just gotta go do it, bro. You young. Time's on your side. Time's on your side, man. If you don't know what you want to do, and you don't, I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you this. I lost my purpose with the Marine Corps. I've not had a job I enjoyed until this one. I really truly enjoy my job. Um, but I've worked everywhere. I've job hopped. I never really held a job over a year. I did insurance for 4 or 5 years. I hated it. I ain't gonna lie. You're gonna hate what you do. More than likely, you're gonna hate what you do. And I hate to be, you know, but more than likely, you're gonna hate what you do. But you have to do something, and you gotta build, and you gotta find something. something you somewhat like, something that you somewhat want to do, and start and plan to build a business on it. And you'll be financially set and you'll have somewhat an enjoyment. I'm going to open an airsoft and paintball field. I'm going to open an airsoft and paintball field. And I'm going to be able to play airsoft, is what I'm going to be able to do. You got to find what that is for you. I'm going to own a V12 Aston Martin. Anthrax, but you not though. You're not gonna decide unless you go to college. And even if you go to college, that ain't deciding it, bro. But don't put yourself in debt unless you know what you want to do. Well, I I can't I can't give you advice on regrets. I can't because I look at it in a different perspective through life and some things I've been through. I've learned not to I disassociate with regret. Like I don't have them. I don't believe in them. Is the best way for me to put it. Uh, because you made the best decision you could have at the time that you did whatever you did. And if you didn't, well, that's on you. Yeah, bro. You made the best decision you could have made at that time. So what is there to regret? You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't the best decision, you did it because of circumstances around the whole situation itself. So ultimately, it's like, bro, even if you did go back, would you really change it? Probably not. But it doesn't matter. The past don't matter, bro. It's all about the future. And you being so young, I'll tell you, bro, the past matters, but the past don't matter because the person you are now, graduating, you at 21 is going to be a completely different individual. You at 25 is going to be a completely different individual than you at 21. You grow. You get 1% better every day. If you get 1% better every day, in theory, you get 100% better. If you're on the right path, you get 100% worse. Depends on what you go by. And I try to do 1% better every day. But you're bad. Ultimately, as a man, I feel like if you ain't got no purpose, you don't know what to do, then break it all down to bare bones what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're a man. You know what that means? That means you are to protect and to provide. That's your raw natural instincts as a man. So go out there, provide yourself a nice ass life. If somebody come along for that, then hey, that's great. If they don't, then it's more for you, the bros. Hey, but you can't let other people put their shit on you, bro. I hear it all the time. I'm I have the emotional disassociation with negative things a lot more than the average person. And it helps me because I don't think in emotional manners. I think in very logical and reasonable. I don't regret things because I can't change what happened and I made the best decision I could have made at the time, so it don't matter. It's in the past. If I didn't learn something and gain a positive from it, then the rest of it don't matter. And if I gained a positive from it, then the rest of it don't matter because I gained the positive of it. So things don't matter because I argue with myself. in a way. And once I state a logical reasoning, the conversation's over. And people regretting things, that's what they do. But no, it's always gonna be that, man. It's always gonna be there. But you might fail, but you'll learn something through failure. Everybody fails at some point, man. The best players in NBA history had games where they failed to win and they needed to. Hey, they the best in the world though. Some of the best in the world. They failed. They learned something from it. It's always gonna be that. You gotta learn, you gotta be better. You can't learn without failure. There's my favorite Bible verse, man, is Ecclesiastes. I don't know the exact number, but it says, "For for in much pain there's wisdom, and something else." It's crazy. I can't recall it, man, because I haven't been in tune though lately. I've I've been need to do better. Need to do better. We gonna take this inside, man. Real quick. It's a long video, man. It's a live stream. It's a long one. I'll pause this real quick. Tap items. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Alright. Anthrax, where you from? Mm. Uh, you're in Indonesia. Um, I don't know anything about y'all's country for real. I know kind of where you at, but I don't know about the economics or um, any of that or how that works. What do you mean by one chance? What do you mean by one chance of things? Like when you get out of high school, like y'all don't have like an active market, or how does it work? Like how's the economy there? You only get one chance, or you'll end up blue collar or some shit. Is there like programs and things? Did you do like programs for something, or like what is do you, what's okay? So my point don't come to you then, because I don't know if Indonesia is a capitalistic society or not. I don't know, and I know if I click off this, it might mess up the live stream. Um, I don't quite know, boss. I don't know how the economy and things work over there. The only thing I can say as a man, bro, this is my best advice to you. Um, whatever you go into, whatever it is, you got to hit it hard. You got to hit it hard. Like you have to go in with, you got to give it everything you got. So go into something that you somewhat like, or that or that you can, I don't even know where I was going, but something that you don't fucking hate. Watch my language. Everything is just enough. Like you can't build businesses. Like you can't be a business owner in Indonesia, or is the process hard? Yeah, in the aspect of like you can. Are there benefits to being a business owner? I'm about to use my let me see here. Let me see. What do you like to do? What's some hobbies or things you like? Graphic design. Yeah, it says it's challenging. Yeah. I'd have to really do research on it, bro. I ain't even gonna try to connect all that. I'll be sitting here looking stupid. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Well, I hope you land a scholarship, bro. You gotta really work your ass off in school. Um, that's all I gotta say, bro. I'll just look. No matter where you are, I truly believe this, man. All right. Anybody can do anything if they really put their mind to it and work hard enough at it. But it's gonna suck. You gotta embrace it. My biggest saying is struggle now, benefit later. And it's been what I say, because the struggle now is gonna benefit me later. The way I'm pushing myself while I'm young, the way I'm getting ahead or attempting to, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna pay off. It has to. It That's the beauty of it. It has to. So it's going to happen. And as a man, you have to truly believe that. Because if you don't believe it, it ain't gonna happen. When and you got to do it in the smallest terms. When I say things, I don't say I won't for certain things. Like my Aston Martin. I'm gonna own a V12 Aston Martin. That's what I'm gonna own. And I continuously say it. Whatever you want in life, you have to say. You have to claim it, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel it, bro. I feel it. Only thing I can tell you is, bro, don't beat yourself up when life sucks because there's gonna be points where it sucks, bro. It sucks, bro. It does. But it's gonna it's gonna be beautiful later, man. It's gonna be beautiful later. You gonna have your time. But you gotta get through the bushes first, man. Gotta get through the bushes. Uh, but yeah, what time is it where you are right now? In threat? 3 p.m. That's crazy. It's 4:12 in the morning here. Yeah, 3 p.m. afternoon. Yeah, I know what PM is. Yeah, it's 4:13 in the morning. Mhm. I'm out to I'm about to close this video up. Anthrax, bro. It was a pleasure having you on, man. I usually probably be on around this time. Um, it depends on my schedule. Well, I do it when I get off work and I turn these into videos. It's a video. These are uploaded, and I just live stream them instead of making a video because my phone don't have no storage, so I can't hold the videos, and I don't have all the equipment. I've started it on at my Instagram, the gentleman's underscore circle. I'm a men's clothier. Love my job, so posted a lot of like suits and sport coats and fittings and tailoring and customs. Um, but I work overnight too, so with me working overnight, I do these videos when I get off work instead of just crashing out and going to sleep. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do a little more productive, man, and make a video, do something. So it's just something else productive for me to do because you gotta dabble in a little bit of everything, man. But yeah, Anthrax, have a blessed night, man. Follow my Instagram. I'll give you a follow back. It's the gentleman's underscore circle. You cool, man. I'd like to keep in touch with you, stay in touch with on the videos and things, bro. So yeah, man. Have a blessed one, Anthrax. We'll see y'all in the next video. Have a blessed night. Have a blessed day. Catch y'all in the next one.